this is a very blurry, and I guess I'm thankful for this. Sebastian Gorka. I don't know, does this have a label on it at all? No. Sebastian Gorka. Look at the views on this. Coincidence? I think not. Now would be a time for a $6.66 super chat. We found a 666, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! And no surprise, it comes from a top lit black room blurry Sebastian fucking Gorka. Sebastian Gorka. Who is telling us the two things that truly matter about the midterms. One, stay focused. Fuck. So stupid. He's doing it from a flip phone? I don't think so. Dude's got a fucking studio. He's trying to do something dramatic. I don't even know if this, I swear to God, I don't even know if this gets into focus. Seriously, I haven't watched this. The still image for it was blurry. This is blurry. I don't know what, and it's not, oh, thank you so much, Mark. Don't forget, thumbs up. If you hate what I'm saying, thumbs down. It just proves I'm right. Okay, here we go. Sebastian Gorka.
So what happened?
You lost. You lost, Rock. The Great White Hopeless, they called you. You lost.
Last night. First things first. The experts got it wrong again.
Yes, the cameramen, the lens experts, the people who tell me that autofocus isn't necessary even to check focus, all those people are fucking stupid.
Excise that word from our dictionary. The experts are not experts. Two big
Okay, first, hold on. Halt, squinchy face. By the way, congratulations on looking like one of those little rubber faces that you get and you can move around with a beard drawn on it. It's like a cross between that and the little like metal shavings thing that you can draw on. Perfect. I don't know if people refer to me as an expert on these things, although I have, the last 2 years especially, have been pretty much just drinking from the politics and news fire hose night and day. If I'm not spending time with my girl or my kid or my cats, I am just like burying myself in all the details I can find. And I said early on, no red wave, we got this, calmly float into it, just make sure you show up. We need everybody, but we got this. Carol, thank you so much. I never understand how Febby was going from flitting around the West Wing dressed as a stormtrooper to this, falling down indeed. Oh, good Lord. We're waiting on Bobert. I don't know. We're waiting for some of the things. Okay, thank you for 666 Fifth Avenue. Thank you, David. By the way, trolls, if you at least pay your fucking rent, you lazy bastards. You're taking advantage of a show that other people are supporting, our dear patrons, our super chatters, our stars givers, our bits and subscribers on Twitch, and you're sitting there like a lazy asshole, hate watching the show, and you're not even paying for it. Super chat, you lazy bastards. I thought you believed in putting your money where your mouth is. Okay, anyways, I don't know if I qualify as an expert. I like to think that I do, because I pay attention to enough of the details, and I have enough of a grasp of which details are important to pay attention to and which aren't. And I've got a pretty good record at this time, if I do say so my damn self. Those are three names I enjoy: Marvin, Velma, and Provo. And I was right. Still right. I'm going to continue to be right. And because I feel I owe it to you. It's not out of ego. It's because why would I waste anybody's time if I wasn't providing them with entertainment and information that was actually worth a fucking shit? Right? So, so far, thank you, Mandy. You got it. Glad to help. Hal has a TARDIS. It's you might be true. You might be right about that. If I'm any doctor, I'm the fourth doctor. Tom Baker all the way. So this asshole wants the word expert excised from their dictionary on the right.
Take homes that I immediately posted on all my social media platforms.
Yeah, I'm surprised I missed it. Maybe it's because I don't give a shit.
Let's be clear about the consequences of last night, the two big
Yes, first of all, my camera was broken.
ones. Number one,
Never use the same tissue you masturbate with to clean off your webcam. Number 2,
America fired Nancy Pelosi. She's
no, they didn't.
gone. She's
No, she isn't.
done. She will not be the Speaker of the
Not so fast, dummy.
House. And secondly, because he is such a cretin, you saw it at his press conference early today, Biden thinks this is a win for the Democrats.
Yeah, it is. It's literally, even without taking the Senate and the House, the narrow margin itself is the best for a sitting party in 40 fucking years. 40. Not 4. Oh, no. Not 12, not 16, not 24, not 30. 40. 10 election cycles.
Losing the House and potentially losing the
20 if you count the midterms.
Senate and the crushing victories in places like Florida.
Sec, thank you.
He thinks are good news. So
That's
he's going
great.
to run in
Bjorn, that's awesome.
2024, which is absolutely delicious.
Ew. What?
Crushing victories in places like Florida. He thinks are good news. So he's going to run in 2024, which is absolutely delicious.
Disalicious. It is disalicious. It's disantalicious. Yeah, so this is what you're getting from Sebastian Gorka. Besides the high quality video, fucking hell. Besides that, you're getting him thinking that because DeSantis killed it in Florida, that means Trump feels excited about his win and not threatened.
Secondly, why are all the Bushies commentating? It's not just Fox, it's everywhere. The people who did nothing for the last 2 years, they're the ones commenting, especially about the future of President Trump and how
The Bushies? The fuck is he talking about?
DeSantis is now the future leader of the conservative movement. Ask yourself this question.
All right. Why should I give a fuck? They're both awful, and they will chew each other to pieces for months and months and months, distracting the Republican Party from anything they might actually try to accomplish that's terrible, all while they just prove themselves to be a speed bump in the historical nature of the House. It's a good question. It's a good question. What do I got? Oh, I don't.
When rhinos who hate Trump,
Oh, I
like
didn't realize.
Ben Shapiro,
Rhinos like Ben Shapiro. Daily Wire Ben Shapiro. Republicans in name only. That's right, Ben Shapiro. Sharts fired. Gorka thinks you're not really a Republican. I don't know what even you would call himself. Is he one of these, like, I'm really a sort of a conservative with a libertarian streak, and I'm basically just an internet troll who reads from his laptop on a television show. I think we know this, and this is the kind of thing we look at.
are praising DeSantis,
The fuckers.
along with crazy leftists.
Yeah, no, crazy leftists are not praising DeSantis. Not a one. Not even moderates are praising DeSantis.
Like Mika Brzezinski.
She's praising DeSantis, or is she just noticing that he won?
And Joe Scarborough.
Scabra. Scabracha Mahad the Mahad. Hey, here. This side says 6 kadam high, but on this side, take back 1 kadam. All right.
You should actually wonder about that.
I am. I'm wondering what the fuck you're talking about. Does that count?
Why are they celebrating DeSantis? Why are
Because they think it's a dunk on Trump, and they make a living, like a lot of the media, watching a horse race. And it's better, if you're a Democrat or if you're somebody who leans towards the functioning country, if the horse race you're talking about is not one that's crucial, meaning between two people who are running for actual office, but between two dickheads that are basically there for entertainment value. So you can talk about real policy happening in the government and maybe even some controversy around the actual function of government. And then if you want some spicy bullshit like the political equivalent of a Real Housewives reunion video, you can pop over to DeSantis and Trump for a couple of minutes to laugh at it.
It's the left and the rhinos together celebrating DeSantis.
They're not. You're just dumb.
And let's be clear about the...
Yes, let's be clear. Let's not be hazy. Let's not be fuzzy at all. Let's be clear. Let's be in focus. Let's...
very successful.
It's very clear. No, you're clear. You're clear. Clear.
Governor of Florida. He won because President Trump helped him to win in
That's right.
2016.
I see. So Trump helped him to win in 2016. What he did as governor that raised apparently his margin from 50,000 to 1 million. Did Trump help with any of that, or did he view him as a rival and actually all those votes are Republicans and other people in the state going, this will be great. I can't vote for anybody else. Chris is not going to win, but if DeSantis wins a resounding victory, it's a big fuck you to Trump, so why not do that?
He would have lost otherwise. And why is he a successful governor of Florida?
Because Florida is full of Florida mans?
Because he's governing that state in the MAGA mold, like a smaller version.
It is a little moldy, you're right.
Of
I think it's just kind of the sea air, right?
President Trump. What do we...
President Trump? I'm not familiar with the fellow, but he sounds stupid.
Supposed to conclude now that if you'd been more like Romney, Florida would have been successful? Or if we had more Romney-esque rhinos, that the results would have been better yesterday? Of course not. It's absurd.
It's absurd. There are no Mormons in Florida. They all go to Mexico, where you can have sister wives.
The big issues are 50 days of voting in Pennsylvania, mail-in ballots for weeks on end. That's the real problem. Election integrity. And then if you look at the exit polling, what do we have? Massive swings to the left for the youngest demographic.
Huh. It's almost like an entire generation is rejecting your moldy old, his moldy old oranges. The MAGA mold.
18 to 25.
Yes, the future of voting. I'm familiar.
That's not because they know about politics.
No, of course not. And they never will. And as soon as they find out, they'll start voting MAGA. You can count on it. They don't, but...
It's not because they understand. It's because of the power of indoctrination.
Right. Which is why Talking Points USA is so important, that we get in there and indoctrinate early.
And the influence of social media.
Ah, yes, they've all been TikTok brainwashed.
Last thing I have to say.
Thank God. Forever? Is this it? Is this your sign-off? Is that why there's so little effort put into this?
To quote the great, late Rush Limbaugh.
Late great, not great late. It's not great that he's late. It's the late great. Late first because he's dead. Not that it's great that he's dead. Maybe you think that way. I don't know.
Who is sorely missed.
Well, I guess then you should have said late great.
When's the time to despair? Never! Because
Never!
It's un-American. If despair was okay, 1776 wouldn't have happened.
There's literally a chapter where George Washington despaired over the death of one of his favorite soldiers who died in his arms. It was a moment of despair. It's one of the most classic stories of George Washington during the Revolutionary War. Heartbroken. Watched this dude pass away in his arms. Dear friend, a great fighter, and Washington was literally holding him as he died. He literally, the description is he despaired at the death of his friend.
So we're going to analyze all this and so much more.
Yes, we're going to look back at what we did wrong, even if it's just autofocus.
Steve Bannon to come on my national radio show tomorrow.
Yes, because he needs the outlet.
America First. Make sure you're listening.
Nah, I got to pass because you were wrong about everything. So why would I go back?
Spotify, Sebgorka.
Spotify.com,
everywhere else. I'm going to put the rest of my analysis on my Substack. That's Sebastian.
Oh, wait. On your Substack? Tell me more.
Gorka.
Wait, I can subscribe and pay money to hear the depths of your understanding of these issues when you've been shitting the bed for days?
.substack.com.
Yeah, I know how it's better.
Take heart, my friends. Nancy's been
He said, take heart, my friends. And it sounded like he said, take out my friends. Don't take out his friends. That's a mistake.
Biden's running. That's Sebastian Gorka. Substack.
Oh, God. All right. All right. Creepy. Didn't really add anything to the argument, I would say. Just creeped us out.